Welcome to this week's edition of Santa Ana's only educational news and public information program, Education First, here on Channel 31. I'm Jeff Gothard. In our news briefs this week, Century High School is recognized for technology. We return to our story about Spurgeon Intermediate's expert typists, and we go back to bring you the Teacher of the Year award presentation. We'll also be showing more clips from Once Upon a Mattress from Valley High School. First up, we'd like to remind everyone that it's registration time for students here in Santa Ana. You can go directly to your school site to find your registration dates and times, and if the office is not open yet, look for a poster in the office window. It will give you the information you need to register your students. For more information, or if you have questions, call our Registration and Testing Center at 714-433-3488. In other news, Principal Greg Rankin has announced that Century High School has been named an Orange County Stellar Technology High School by the Orange County Department of Education. Century joins Canyon and Trabuco Hills High School in this county program designed to recognize excellence in all areas, including the use of technology. The recognition was awarded following an application process and a site visitation where evaluators observed evidence of model school qualities, such as involved and encouraging administrative leadership, enthusiastic staff dedicated to student success, active and ongoing professional development, and innovative use of technology in many programs. Now, Century High School leaders have been asked to pilot a similar project with another school. Next, we have a rebroadcast of a story about award-winning student word processors at Spurgeon Intermediate. How fast can an 8th grader type? Spurgeon Intermediate student David Hernandez was determined to find out.
I started out as a 6th grader here in Ms. Klein's keyboarding class, where, she had us practice every day, keyboarding for like 15 minutes every day. So I started with 10 words per minute. I remember that's the first test that I took. And by the end of 6th grade, I was already like 250 to 53 or something like that. So the next year, 7th grade, I was in her advanced technology class, and it was basically like movie production. It was still keyboarding, but like with more movie production stuff. And we still kept on practicing, taking typing tests. And by the end of that year, I was at like a 94. And here I am again this year in her class, learning again stuff, and 110's my high score.
Stacy Klein, chair of the Business Technology Department at Spurgeon, gave us an overview of their comprehensive program.
At Spurgeon Intermediate, we offer 2 technology classes. We have an initial keyboarding class that students take for a year, where they learn basic keyboarding, and they learn graphic art, how to draw with the computer, internet research skills. And the second year, if they get an A in the keyboarding class and an outstanding, then they qualify for the second year, which is the advanced class, and that's where they learn digital video production.
I feel like for technology, I feel like I actually understand more about technology and how it's helped life, how many people use it to help others, and how I could use it to help others in my later life also.
Knock has been in the United States for 5 years now, and he offered these words of encouragement for other students who have recently arrived from other countries.
But just don't be scared. There's always some people out there who's trying to help.
Let's check in with business technology instructor Stacy Klein here at Spurgeon Intermediate Computer Lab and find out what her students are learning about business technology for the future. Pamela Fote and Myra Cardenas showed us how they make digital video into DVDs.
We connect these with the FireWire, and then we use iMovie HD
to edit all the stuff and like delete pictures and stuff like that. And then we send them to Miss Klein, and then she grades it, and then she puts it on a DVD for us. And then we make the labels with these. We design the labels, and then we put them on the DVD. I really love making movies because they actually, there's like another way of showing what we believe in. And it's a new way of expressing yourself. Yeah, I made my own autobiography. It's really great. When I really saw it, I found out that there's more to me than I actually noticed.
David feels that his knowledge of technology will help him in many ways.
Well, you know, I take what I learn here and like it'll help me like with typing a lot of reports and stuff. You know, it doesn't take me as long. And well, you know, like going from basic home movies to like really adding effects and all that stuff. Ever since like I started middle school, I've always wanted to be a movie director. So I'm hoping to do that.
As part of their activities, the technology class is involved with the Future Business Leaders of America organization. David has presented his keyboarding skills at the Santa Ana Unified School District Board meeting and placed 10th in the state in the recent California Leadership Conference competition for his memorization and presentation of the FBLA Creed. Ms. Klein's class has also produced a back-to-school video that is showcased on the Santa Ana Unified website. These technology students are destined for success in the future. Now, we take a look back at the Teacher of the Year as Santa Ana Unified recognizes the best of the best.
We're here at Valley High School to recognize Fred Lammers. He's won Teacher of the Year. Shh, he doesn't know it yet. We're going to walk into his classroom and surprise him while he's in class. The sponsors of the award, the Department of Education, the Orange County Register, and the Teachers Federal Credit Union, burst into Mr. Lammers' biology class. The County Superintendent of Schools, Bill Habermel, was the first to congratulate this outstanding educator.
Let's give him a nice round of applause.
Disneyland Resort was also a part of this prize patrol.
I am very surprised. I did not see this coming. I like working with these people. And these young adults here, they all know that I come in here every day and I like working with them. There's some I'm not happy with sometimes, and there's some that don't get everything done that they should get done, but they all know that I'm coming in every day because that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy getting up every morning and coming in here and seeing these people. And pretty much I think they know that.
And it's the most exciting thing I get to do as County Superintendent of Schools. Walk in the classroom with the kids there and say, congratulations, you're one of the finalists, Teacher of the Year in Orange County.
Orange County is made up of 27 school districts that may nominate up to 3 finalists for the County Teacher of the Year. Sharon Nelson has been running the program for 20 years and was present during Fred Lammers' interview.
But what impressed the panel was his quiet humility, his total commitment to his students and what he believes. He fills the room. Let's just put it that way. He fills the room without even trying.
She said the panel is looking for well-rounded teachers that are also mentors. Antonio Espinoza, the principal at Valley High School, attests to Mr. Lammers' dedication.
Mr. Lammers has been the water polo coach, swim coach here for boys and girls over the past 25 years, 30 years he's been here at Valley High School. And every day before he comes to school, he rides his bike to school, and then he'll swim 100 laps.
I think he's a really good teacher, and for swimming, he teaches real good. Like this is the first year we got on CIS, and he was like really fast. First time in the history of the school.
But the praise doesn't distract this science teacher who wears a double helix DNA tie.
You know what you have to do? Let's go to work. At 8:50, I'll give you that much more time. You've got your 3 sentences completed on the negative feedback principle.
After the crowd leaves, Fred Lammers uses his own fluster as a teaching moment, asking the biology students how his own body regulated the surprise and rise in body temperature. Well, Mr. Lammers, we rise to salute you. Congratulations. Reporting from One Lucky Classroom, I'm David Ash.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
Wrapping up our news this week, we have additional highlights of the Valley High School musical theater production of Once Upon a Mattress.
From beginning to looking at the minstrel and I, and if one of a trio should ever depart, then the others will languish and die. We're like 3 different people with only one, the king and the jester and I. Sing hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, hi diddle diddle, strike the tune on the oh, the cook plays, she's missing one chocolate cream roll, and the fish that was ready to fry. Guess who's dining on pastry and filet of singing hey nonny nonny, hey nonny nonny, diddle the thimble, crash us a clash on the it's been said of our king that his morals are loose, but the queen is much worse on the sly. Well, what's good for the gander is good for the say the king and the jester, looking at the minstrel.
Son of every catch-penny princess that comes along. Now surrounded by spies and traitors, whom can I trust?
Me.
No one. And now I have another one of those princesses to cope with, and I'm in no mood to sit in a stuffy chamber and rack my brain over a test when I'm not feeling at all well. But that's the way Dauntless wants it. That's the way it'll be. She'll have her test.
But her papers seem to be in order.
I know! And the worst part of it is that boy actually seems to like the girl. So we must think of a test that looks fair, and sounds fair, and seems fair, and isn't fair. When you got the idea of testing out for sensitivity, I could have applauded right out loud. But exactly what?
Legal matters?
Oh no! That's not good enough. Sensitivity. Sensitivity, sensitivity. I'm just loaded with that. In this one word is the epitome of the aristocrat. Sensitive soul and sensitive stomach, sensitive hands and feet. This is the blessing, also the curse of being a true elite. Common people don't know what exquisite hand is. Suffered by gentle people like me. Oh, get your hands off me! Think of a tricky test for that wretched boat-swimming princess.
Madam, may I suggest? Maybe we ought to...
Oh, don't take all night. I'm not well. I need my rest. Not that I'll never sleep on that lucky mattress thrown on my back. Sensitivity, pain of royalty, that man's a torture rat. Oh, I hate you so wrongly, but my nerves are so jumpy. I am sure I could feel any lump, even if it were under the mattress as small as a pea. That's the answer, under the mattress. We'll test her tonight. One time bride. Any genuine princess would feel it. If she doesn't, she's through. Get the tiniest pea and order one mattress. No, make it 2.
Why not 5?
10, I think, would be plenty. Better still, make it 20. And to play it safe in the event, even that's not enough to ensure that she sleeps. We'll give her a soothing sedative while you can whip up a drink. Something stunning, oh, but you're devilish, I love the way you think. She's insensitive, so insensitive, she'll fall asleep, no doubt. No, but you're clever, brilliant, a genius, you are divine, get out!
Well, it certainly feels good to get into something dry. Soul's dress is just soaked.
Your Highness, the king has asked to meet the young lady.
Why? He never asked before.
He heard she swam the moat.
Is her father anything like your mother? Because if he
Oh
is...
no, my father is silent.
I'd love to meet him.
Father, this is Princess Winifred.
Your Highness, the king welcomes you, and he has asked me to tell you that he hopes to get 100% on your test tomorrow.
Oh, well, thanks.
My father never touches his crown to his heart unless he really means it.
Alas, madame, the king is mute, or he would speak for himself. He's still under a curse cast long ago by a witch, way before Prince Dauntless was born. The curse says King Sextimus will never talk until the mouse devours the hawk.
Until the mouse devours the hawk. Well, can't you just find this big mouse and this little hawk and...
We tried that once. The mouse got scared and ran away, and the hawk bit Daddy.
Well, just let me get this test under my belt, and we'll figure out something. Don't you worry. It certainly has been a pleasure meeting His Majesty. A short while ago, I had the pleasure of meeting Her Majesty. Now that is a nice man.
Your Majesty, I think you should have that talk with Prince Dauntless now. You know.
About what?
Well, Dauntless, your father feels that he has been neglecting his duty, and now that you're old enough to get married, he feels you need to have a little talk. You know, man to man.
You mean about things? You mean now?
Well, the king says it'd be better if you wait till later. There's some facts he wants to look up.
I certainly do like almost both your parents, Dauntless.
Well, we want you to be comfortable here. It must be very different from what you're used to.
Well, it is a little hard making the adjustments to dry land and everything.
You must feel like a fish out of water.
As a matter of fact, I do. You see, where I come from, we don't have any dry land. Oh, some of the poorer people do, but the nobility all live right in the swamp with their servants and pets.
Oh, do you have pets?
Lots.
Dogs?
Frogs. I come from the land of foggy, foggy dew. We're walking through the meadow in the morning is like walking through the The swamps above are brushed with green
My co-anchor, Cesar Vargas, the interpreter for the district, is out this week on vacation and will return next week with our Spanish language edition of Education First. Channel 31 has formed a partnership with the Futures Channel to provide you with videos that connect math, arts, science, and technology concepts with real-world careers. So stay tuned to Channel 31. We'll be showing mini programs from the Futures Channel right after this edition of Education First. This week's episodes demonstrate computer graphic skills, ratios, and project planning in a film called Creating an Advertising Campaign.
We're an advertising agency. TBWA Chiat Day in Venice, California.
This is Bill Tragos. He's the T of TBWA.
TBWA Chiat Day is a very exciting place to work. There's always lots of stuff going on. It's a very creative environment.
This is a clubhouse. We have parties in here, we have meetings in here. We have these cool trash can lights, which tells you if you don't come up with an idea, they get trashed.
It's constantly moving, constantly changing.
There's somebody working hard, or hardly working.
And that's what keeps us fresh and keeps us doing original things. My name is Jessica Schulman.
I'm Craig Tanemoto.
I am an art director and a graphic designer.
And I'm a creative here.
And what we do is we make TV commercials, billboards, bus shelters,
print ads, all different types of advertising.
We do the advertising for Apple Computer.
We're working in little teams to come up with ideas.
What do you think of this one, man?
No, you have a problem. It's too dark.
A creative team consists of two people, an art director and a writer.
So we sat around and we were thinking, how can we come up with an idea to talk about Apple computers? And we said,
Apple has a lot of users that are very famous.
They're designers, they're musicians, they're people who make movies.
And we realized that the one thing they really had in common were they were real creative thinkers.
People who thought differently.
The people that really make a difference in the world.
And Craig Tanemoto came up with the line, think different.
Sometimes ideas just kind of sneak up on you.
That gave us a focus to go off of.
Then we started juxtaposing that line with the images of real important, innovative thinkers.
People like Einstein, Gandhi, Picasso, Muhammad Ali.
Thomas Edison. When I'm coming up with ideas, it's really just a lot of doodling. And I don't have to be a real good artist. I'm actually not very good. But, you know, just drawing a little sketch of Einstein, you know, and then putting the little Apple logo up here with Think Different. A lot of times I don't even have to write Think Different, it's just a little squiggle. And so this would sort of be the layout that I'd actually come up with. And then I would go to the art buyers and have them find photos.
In most cases, we started with just a small little 35mm slide. Here's the picture of Muhammad Ali. I scanned it into the computer, and what we wanted to do is figure out how's he going to fit on a big billboard. What I do is I'll move the picture onto this little mini billboard. But what I had to do was to stretch it out a little bit, and we actually added a few little buildings on the side here. So he's actually pretty close to how he was in the original photo. And I'll put the Apple logo and the words Think Different. I need to make sure that it's the right size to make sure that you can read it when you're driving down the street.
A lot of the excitement comes from driving down and seeing a big billboard that has your idea on it. Boy, it's a blast.
I'm passionate about my work because I love what I do for a living all the time, every minute of every day.
Also on Channel 31 this week at 10:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m., we'll be showing Arts Education, Improving Students' Academic Performance. It's a special program produced by the U.S. Department of Education, which is about how students can benefit from studying and engaging in the arts in school. That's our news for today, and remember to mark your calendars. The first day of classes for the new traditional year at Santa Ana schools will be Thursday, August 31st. We'd like to hear from you, so if you have good news about your Santa Ana school, please call us at 480-5374 or email us at channel31@sausd.k12.ca.us. Thank you for watching, and if you see something you like on our show, tell a friend. I'm Jeff Gothard for Education First, Santa Ana's only educational news and public information program here on Channel 31.
There's something about you, baby. I can't get enough. There's something about you, baby. I got you looking at me, I'm gonna call you bluff. There's something about you.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Have you been a dad today?
Down to the morning light.